Welcome back, guys. Adriana Maya here with Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District, and I have Skylar Vox joining me today. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
So I'm told Skylar's a true pothead, and you know I've got to put it to the test, so we'll see how she stands up with the champ. You can hit that to start off, and why don't you ponder what getting in the adult industry, for those of you who don't know, Skylar is an adult performer and content creator, but what was getting in the industry like for you?
Honestly, it was a lot. The circumstances that it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you said you actually danced though,
yeah,
previously.
I did.
Right?
I danced before, but not saying I'm gonna bring up the whole story, but the whole thing about. Yeah, you know.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. But with circumstances that are a little touchy, you know, went from dancing and it was like a joke at first.
Yeah.
Like, I should do porn. I'm already getting naked in front of people.
That's exactly how so many
and people
say
who are
it starts.
from South Florida and dance here, they know what time it is.
Yes, absolutely.
Full nude, full liquor.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you get down, you know, and I'm like, if I could do this, porn is a lot more money, and I was only expecting to do like 2 or 3 videos just to like get a quick bag.
Yes.
And then like in 6 fucking months, people are like, oh, blonde bitch with big titties. All right, and then it just went from there.
You are everywhere. You are always on the homepage of Pornhub. Your videos and your trailers. You're in so many different ads.
But
it's actually so impressive.
It's interesting though, because I don't even look like that anymore. Like
you look much more mature, I will say. You do. But they downplay us in a lot of scenes. It's not necessarily the girl's fault.
It's right. And every did you want me to pass this to you? Or you got
No, you can hit one.
All right, hey, I just gotta ask first. You know, I like
a lady.
to pass.
Right,
you know.
she's a pro. We can keep swapping.
No, you finished that.
That's
you.
fresh. You
got
it.
All right, you know what I'm saying. I have to ask, you know. I don't like hogging the shit. I'm just saying. But
sharing is caring.
No, like in all the other, like all the videos the ones that have gone viral, it's like, I don't even want to start off the podcast in some depressing ass shit.
Yeah.
But I was, to say it lightly, underweight. And it wasn't healthy, and they always had me as like the Barbie blonde with the pink, and it's like, girl, that ain't me.
I know it's funny.
It's such a persona, the way that they dressed me.
It's a true testament to how they just presented you to the world, because me seeing you, obviously I'm aware that a lot of talents aren't usually what they are depicted in
I
their
love the
scenes.
companies let you wear what you want.
Yes, but you get lucky sometimes. And then like I got lucky, and I think I saw a few scenes where they definitely let you influence your outfit and
they let me pull my
stuff.
septum ring down for once, because the second you got a piercing, you're a goth bitch. Like, that's not how it works, but in the porn world.
Oh yeah. They're quick to label it. Like the quickest.
That's why when I stopped going to LA, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want with my body, and I started getting tattoos, because I wanted tattoos for a minute, and now that I have a lot of money saved up, it's like I could go to a good quality artist. Not that I don't love shitty tattoos, because shitty tattoos have stories behind them, but I got tatted, I did what I wanted, I got a little bit more piercings, and I'm a lot happier, gained healthy weight.
Yes.
But now people are like begging me to do.
Oh, I know they're begging
things,
you to come back and do stuff.
I'm not going back to LA. I can't.
You know what?
I
I'm not the biggest fan of LA. I think a lot of the talent, the good talent that I have found, are really like awesome. But most of them I wouldn't choose to hang out with in my personal life. They're just not like good people offset. And
okay, I'm glad you're saying that.
But that's
because
just
I
how
didn't
it
know
is.
if I could say. I don't want to offend people on here.
But it's personal opinion.
It's true. No,
but I just feel a lot of them are really good professionally. But they're really good professionally on set, and then off set they're just not very nice people most of the time. And it kind of makes me feel better about choosing to be in Florida for most of my career, because I don't feel that way at all about anyone in Florida. Everyone in Florida
who are from here, though.
Yes, who are from here.
Not
Absolutely.
Just,
they're just so they're real. And I don't know, I guess where I'm from is kind of ghetto. So, like, I don't really mind, like, my ghetto friends from Florida. I think I kind of thrive in that. Like, it just worked out for me. Right. And then I came into the industry and I got to meet some people from all different walks of life. Literally. You can meet, like, the crazy amount of people.
I know.
Like, porn has the craziest people you've ever met.
You're echoing me. That's why I'm laughing.
But it's like you can. I met some girl. She does pottery, like world class pottery. She brings her stuff to like museums. She's also like the DP queen in porn. Like what the fuck?
Okay,
like,
but that's adorable.
Isn't that so like cool shit? Like, do you have a hidden talent? I'm like I'm so shocked every time I find out like people's like hidden talents or hidden hobbies and stuff. Like. A lot of us could sing. Why isn't there a porn choir?
I can sing. It's funny. I said that earlier because I've smoked so much. It's like when I was a teenager, I could hit certain notes that I can't anymore, but I could still sing. And I am super fucking... I could get in front of people and put my pussy and tits out, but I will not sing in front of you.
Really?
Yes.
That's actually so funny.
I won't sing.
It's like a Strictly the Shower.
Right. No, seriously. It's that, and then I have like a hobby. Like I was saying to him, I put way too much into my car. My car is like my baby. It's
you did. You're a bit of a car girl.
I do like
guys
cars.
Like that. They love a car girl.
Yeah.
What type of car is it?
It's a the shit went out. It's a 328i modded.
Whatever that means. Yeah.
BMW.
I know the guys are like, fuck yeah. I'm like, that's nice.
Well, earlier when I was coming here, it's lowered. So
oh my gosh.
So I'm like, I'm gonna get flooded.
There was a lot of rain,
out.
and this champion had to get rescued.
My car I've got big rims and tires, so the water traction underneath the shit. On top of the fact that it's low, I was like, I called him. I'm like, I can't turn this into a boat. It ain't the Batmobile, so I'm fucked if I go through this.
What would you say has been your favorite shooting experience thus far? And it can be on set for a company or for your own stuff, because I do know you do your own content.
Of course I like my own content. I'm at home.
That's how I feel, dude. It's so much more fun
my house
and
is
relaxing.
Covered in like LEDs and tapestries, and I always have like this. I have a big king size bed.
Yeah.
I mostly shoot in my bedroom because it's aesthetically pleasing, and I love being able to control what I could do, dress how I like, get the angles of myself that I want.
Yes.
And, you know, I come up with ideas. Like, I was actually at some point going to write scripts for a company. I don't want to say. Yeah. Because it ain't hard. They come up with the most corniest shit anyway.
I'm not even kidding.
I mean,
I'm just not creative, so it doesn't work for me.
Girl, you don't even have to be. It's
compared to like what the porn companies, right? True.
But I'm saying, like, I do love working from home, and I like that a lot of companies, like, they have their own theme of things that they do and how they do it. And I like that I could go online on my social media, look at what my fans are asking me for, and make things based off of that, because it's like it makes it feel more personal to them that you're doing what they ask you for, you know. But a
lot of those companies, they say that they listen to the fans because
there
are a request
section. They wanted to complain when I got tattoos.
Exactly, they do not listen at all.
I have plenty of companies that wanted to shoot me after I got tattoos, but my agent in LA called me, and he was like, not every producer, but he's like a bunch of producers. Are fucking like, I don't know, some rat ass motherfucker. Like, why do you have to go to my agent, grown ass men, and say their exact words were, "Your best girl has ruined herself."
What's honestly insane about that is they say that, and then COVID happens, right? And now all of their top girls, your best girls that the agencies have, are actually making more money than they ever did for these companies.
I'm making pretty much just as much because I've cut out the LA trips. So, you know, but I was making good fucking money. So I'm not saying it's better than making
so consistently.
In the beginning I did because, you know, like I said earlier, I had to do what I had to do at the time. I really with the situation I was in, and I've been perfectly fine talking about this to online and shit, because I'm no princess. I didn't come from money. I didn't have a good fucking upbringing. You know, everybody has their sobby ass story, and it's not even like that. It's just when it's straight up. When you're fucking broke and you get a good gig, I'm gonna run that shit. And honestly, I regret doing it. I will tell you, because I made good money. But the fucking physical and mental shit I was going through,
weighs on you,
and that's why I was so thin when I started. You know,
dude,
a lot of porn girls are very thin when they
start. I swear,
start.
when I first started, like, granted, I was also 18, but I was
19,
so tiny. Like, and now people bring up me being bigger all the time, and I'm like, that was literally like 8 years ago. Like, so can everyone like chill? Also, I was 18. Like, come on. Oh, unfortunately, though, back in the day, the porn women that would get in would be older. A lot of them weren't young. They were playing
like in the
ages.
early 2000s.
Yes, it would be women who were in their 20s, mid-20s, higher 20s. And they would be pretending to be 18 because they passed for it. But also it was like so they could stars. But it was so they could drink on set, and in certain places, you know, smoking when they would try and sneak it in. Like, that's just how it worked. Now you can obviously get in at 18. I got in like 3 months after I turned 18, and I can't tell you the ringer they put me through going to any set, like checking my ID, scanning it, looking me up online, looking up my family to like make
background
sure
checking.
Like to make sure that like I was legal. And come to find out, it was because one huge porn company had a girl who used a fake ID to shoot porn.
I've heard this story. Yes. It's probably happened multiple times.
Well, the most recent one was
it's recent.
Probably one of the biggest one in Florida.
Can I hear
it? It happened to them.
I'm a little nosy.
So they immediately put in all these new precautions. They had ID scanners. They would look up your family that you would speak about. They look up your name. They Google. Like, it's pretty intense. And at 18, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna go on set and fuck and like have fun, and then they're like hardcore interviewing me to like make sure
like,
that
who
I'm
are
legal.
you? What the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, we're just having sex, dude. Like,
I like that they have certain precautions.
I do, but I also wish now, obviously, and you might also feel the same way because you also got in. I think there really should be a requirement for women to be 21 to be doing porn.
I'm not even gonna. I fully agree with you because I've had girls in the past. Thank you.
You can't even taste the watermelon. No, you can't taste it. I didn't
pop
it.
Okay.
No. I'm like, Oh my gosh. Okay, they're signaling me. Let's see. Oh, hey, can I have one of my hot assistants come get this bottle from me? Let me see that dick daddy. He won't show me a stick. He's so stingy with it. Just kidding. I've seen it. No, I've done that.
Oh, shit! Hurry up.
I love a good dick.
Wait, he's got to keep it low. Like, act
keep
like
it low. Act like it's your dick.
I'm sure.
Ooh. Kinky. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You wanna know what's funny? I watched so many movies. And I know you pour it like that.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, you know, I'm usually not big on champagne, but Bel Air is actually pretty good.
Okay,
every time I have it.
Dangerous.
It is dangerous. No, and it's really light too. I feel like that's a setup, right?
Yeah.
Cheers to you being here and being so dope. You're actually amazing.
I appreciate that. You too. And here's this.
And
can't keep
you
talking.
are smoking. I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have any work that you've done in the past, and it can be for a company or for yourself, that you're just super proud of, that we need to keep an eye out for on your sites maybe, or even on your Twitter? I know most girls post like teasers or samples.
It's straight up, like, there's a Bang Bros scene that is coming out soon. They were the only people so far since, because I have kind of gone independent.
Yes.
Right before I went independent, it was the last company I worked for, and I had my leg tattoos.
And they didn't care.
And they didn't care, and that's the only scene as of right now professionally that's going to come out where I have any tattoos. That was before I got my arms.
I love this, though, because it's you're like into yourself now. You're comfortable. You're happy.
Because
like
this is how I want.
So now you're gonna see like the companies that really align with like your interests and what you want. Because if they're complaining about tattoos, that's insane. You're one of the most requested girls for sites.
And you know what?
It's actually nuts.
It's too fucking late.
Because
because you know what? If you wanna, I'm just being honest. If you wanna talk all this fucking bullshit. When I get my tattoos and a couple months later see that my fan base has not changed, if anything has gotten better.
It's grown, yeah.
How the fuck are you going to come at me like, oh, well, we could shoot you now? I'm like, no. You talked all this shit about me about ruining myself and it looks awful.
That's so extreme. Like, ruining, I ruined myself.
Oh my
like,
God.
You don't fucking own me. It's like, that's what gets me about
my
these
aesthetic.
companies.
And you know what? I understand that Skylar Vox is a persona, you know, but
it's your persona.
It was theirs until now.
You reclaimed her.
Exactly.
You can make her whatever the fuck you want to make.
Honestly, Skylar Vox is me with a different name. Honestly, not my government name, because I've just been as real as I could possibly be. Yeah. And I think that's why a lot of my fans like me, because I'm personable. If you look at my Instagram, none of that shit is no Instagram model photos. Like, I love girls that do that shit. They always look so pretty and like bad bitches, but I'm lazy and I can't
go and
I'm just being honest. Like, I want to have I've always wanted my Instagram to kind of have those nice professional photography photos, because like when I see it, it's like, ooh, bad bitch. But me, like, I'm just gonna take a selfie with my dog. I'm just gonna set up the camera and pose real quick. Like, I'm not. So people feel like it's a little bit more realistic because I don't, put in thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been holding this for like 5 minutes. Because I don't like hyper posts like you get what I'm trying to say. Like, some porn girls are straight advertisement.
I have such a hard time posting all the time because I'm too busy doing
I'll spend
shit.
like 2 days and I'll post like 10 times and not post.
Yeah, and not post
that
was
me like yesterday.
Sometimes that's what you have to do. I wish they had like a scheduling post feature.
There's some apps that they say can do it, but it's too sketchy because it's like third party.
Yeah,
shit,
and I'm not about to have no one stealing the account. Yeah,
access.
fuck that. For as much as our Instagrams get deleted, I'll be damned if I let someone just hack my shit. Oh my God, I would lose my mind.
I mean, I've been deleted. I'm on my 7th Instagram.
That's
and
rough.
my 4th Twitter. And my Twitter, unfortunately, I don't think that Twitter is going to come back. I had 360,000 followers. Yeah. I have 43,000. Because not only is my new account shadow banned, they deleted me, right?
Just randomly. What?
No, I gotta tell you this. They deleted me. I post my asshole on there. Like,
I post crazy shit. Yeah, no, I post crazy shit. I'm like, whoa.
Halloween. Stop laughing.
They're gonna get me. I post nutty. I'll be like fighting people on Twitter. Oh my God.
Girl, please, let me explain. Fucking Halloween is when it was deleted around that time. Instagram had all these cute fucking Halloween filters. And there was a filter that I took that had like the nosebleed and the like vampire tooth filter. It looked cute, whatever. So I like gory shit, and it wasn't even that bad. It was just like a nosebleed dripping down the face, and I took the picture with the filter, and then I put it as my profile picture on Twitter, and it says, there can be no graphic content in your profile picture or your header. And that's why they deleted me, even though my pussy is on the first fucking post. It's like you can have pussy on your feed, but you can't have it in your profile picture because your profile picture is public. And it was a fake nosebleed. And they
Twitter, when they updated their thing, they said if you have any explicit content in your profile picture and in your header, it's because you can't put a sensitive content
warning. That's what I said. It's public.
It's insane. That's insane. I'm like, it's not like you were showing your tits.
No, it's almost half a
filter on top. That's oh my God. No, I know. That's
and I have given up. I post on Twitter regularly. I still treat it the same way. But I'm gaining followers all the time, but it's at such a slow rate because I'm shadow banned and there's like 20 fake accounts.
Well, and once you make like a couple accounts on Twitter, they just shadow ban your name. Instagram actually had me like super banned to the point that I had to go through like 2 or 3 IP addresses to like finally make a new account.
Deadass.
Fuck you, Instagram. You guys suck so fucking bad.
They're so trigger happy with shit.
Oh my God. I had to get a new phone, and then because I logged in with the same phone number, that IP address got blocked, so I had to buy another new phone. And I was just like,
just for that shit.
Yep, and I changed my number. I was like, well, guess my number's changed. Shout out to Instagram. Like, actually, that's probably good. Do you have to change your number a lot and stuff? I hear a lot of girls have to deal with like stalkers. People getting obsessive. It's awful.
My stalkers tend to go through my email more than anything.
Girl,
I've been lucky that my phone number, because again, my government I haven't been doxxed or anything. My government name has not been leaked. I haven't even hinted around with any part of it, and that's the only reason why I feel like, because my phone number is associated with that name, of course. But my email, I have my business email and my personal email. And
I have a million.
Bro, I have like 8. All these random ass names.
Shit.
Oh yeah, like you wouldn't even know. But my personal Gmail has
is your name. Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, also my mom made it for me when I was like 8. So
mine's from middle school.
Stop! I know.
I know you it after, but you'll already know what
it's
it
hilarious.
It's not hilarious. It's cringy.
Stop. No, I'm not. But
my personal email, again, people find what my business email is first, because it has my porn name in it with other words that I'm not gonna say, so they find it and they fucking email me, and I'm like, I had a crazy ass stalker. I don't even want to talk about him, because if he's watching this, he's gonna feel all ego. Oh, she remembers. But some crazy motherfucker started trying to send me gifts and shit of creepy stuff.
I had one dude, I don't know how it even happened, but he got the address of one of my sugar daddy's houses that I was staying at, and the only thing I could think of was because the house was previously owned by someone and it was featured on something. So that's the only. And I'm like, he has to be insane to even know that, because it was years ago.
Did you post pictures of the house?
I posted pictures in the pool, and I showed a feature of it that was featured in the thing, but it was 15 years later, type shit. And he was like, oh, this is where you are. And I was like, LOL, pop up if you want to.
Oh
this is all his guns. Things are going to get weird in California. And so I'm not a big fan of LA. I'm like, everyone's nuts out there, too.
No, people are crazy. LA is Miami's a cesspool, so is fucking LA.
Miami's nuts. It's
an old. I tell people it's a whole nother world.
I thrive off of it.
I was born and raised here.
No
I'm
way.
A real
How
Floridian.
lucky. I love that.
Not.
Love that.
You know what?
So it's
I get it. I mean,
the furthest point away from you besides Alaska. That's where I'm from.
I can't say it's a lot better than other places that I could have been born.
I can. Florida's so fucking dope, dude. Going from where I'm from, except for y'all ain't got no fucking hills.
At least you're not from Alabama.
Here's the thing. Dude, I actually have a friend from Alabama.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Not everyone.
No. She did porn though, so she
cousin porn.
They offered her. They offered her to do for what's that family site in LA? Whatever the family site is in LA. They offered her to do where they pretty much insinuate it's not your stepbrother.
That sounds familiar.
It was really bad. I was like, this is gonna be illegal.
But they have rules now about that.
Exactly. No, this is 2015.
Oh,
she retired shortly
after.
after.
Alabama.
But no, genuinely, I was like, if you do that scene, I'm gonna buy it because I need the DVD. I need that for the rest of my life, because eventually, someday online, you won't be able to find that. I know that.
That's true, though.
It will not be able to be online. And she's my friend, and I would like to show that to her in 20 years. Dude, do you remember what we did when we were 20? Here's something you did.
I did some really fucked up scenes, bro.
Dude, me too. I have one scene that haunts me, and I'm just
a scene that haunts me.
It's gone for forever. Hopefully, maybe. No, someone actually brought it up to me the other day. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, fuck, man. What's something that you would never do, on set? I've been seeing a lot of girls, but not really on set. It's their own sets, it's their personal sites, that are really into the scat play.
I was just about to say, I'm sorry.
In my head, I was
shitting on people.
And here's the thing. I have a lot of friends who like escort, and like I myself have escorted before.
I was gonna say I've done that.
But I've
This
never.
lighter is so
I don't know if it's I've been fortunate or I've just never ran into the experience of someone asking to pay me to do that.
I've had someone ask me to pee on them. Which is not as bad.
I could pee on someone.
Yeah,
I can do that.
that's what I'm
Pooping
saying.
on someone, like I like being alone. Like I don't even want like people to know that I'm doing that. Yeah, because I won't be able to.
I know a girl that does that. And you know what she tells me? She says she takes laxatives before and she eats like nasty shit. She's like, I'll eat like spaghetti and pickles and all this spice. Bro, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Oh, but you got it. That's what they want.
Okay, it's not disgusting. If you're into that, props to you.
But I don't personal preference.
Yeah, I'm
like, oh man, that's rough.
It's unsanitary.
That's
toxic waste leaving your body.
Here's my thing is, what I've seen is there's like multiple like girls doing it together. How, like, the smell, like 2 girl, 1
like
cup. The smell. No, it's like multiple girls having like a poop party.
That's what I'm saying, 2 girls.
And I'm like,
isn't that what that was?
And it's just how is everyone like standing there? Like, no, I mean the smell. Like, how are you like? Stomaching.
Maybe they do a fuck ton of coke so their nose is just
so you're super numb. You know what? We don't condone drugs.
I don't do it.
I will say that's genius because that is the only thing that is gonna save you at that point.
This is my thing. I don't judge. I don't do anything but smoke weed. Yeah. And I've fucked with psychedelics a little bit.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. So
speaking of psychedelics.
We got some shroom stuff. Cute.
Shout out to my boys.
But like, for you to do some boo ass shit like that, you gotta be on something.
No, you gotta.
You have to be on something.
What's crazy?
And coke is the thing that I would think.
One of the girls that I know is like one of the main girls. She is like, she doesn't even smoke weed, doesn't drink, doesn't do nothing. And I'm like, this bitch is just, she's the most powerful woman ever, possibly. Because there's nothing she can't do. If your stomach is that steel that you can like deal with like poop and other people's poop, especially, like
you're on drugs.
What can't
That's
she
all
do?
I'm saying. I'm sorry. You gotta be on something, baby. Maybe you could be high on life. I'm not saying like, but there's gotta be something a little bit not. I don't know. Like, how do you?
Do you have any hidden kinks? Because my thing, I like passing out.
Ain't nothing hidden for me.
I like someone like choking me till I pass out.
I've done that shit.
That's hot. You just had a flashback. You said, ooh.
The both of you.
We were like,
I'm nervous right now.
Shout out to Rashad. That was so fire. Honestly, I think he's married now, and I'm so furious.
You like what you like, baby. But like me, I don't fucking know if it's kinks. I don't even know if I want to eat this.
You have to know. You've already gone too deep. And you're getting hot. You're getting
cry.
Stop. What's your kink?
I don't. No.
Okay. I realize I have a degrading kink. I don't know. But it's like specific things. It's very specific.
I have some BDSM style kink, but it's very specific and very
vulgar.
Yeah.
That's hot.
And I've like found the videos when I was like a teenager. Bro, and I was like,
you're like, what the fuck is this?
Honestly, I was like, okay, because when I started watching porn when I was like probably like 14 or 15. No, probably younger. I lost my virginity at 13, so a bitch must have been watching it.
No, I'm pretty sure I lost mine like 13, 14.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Shout out to Anthony.
Oh, Jesus. I just, when I was looking at porn, I've seen a lot of shit. Because, of course, I'm doing my research. I'm trying to see what exists. Like, what is this? It's a new thing for me. Fucking machines. Those things.
Yo. Let me tell you
something. But, like, the super, like, BDSM videos are the ones that I would watch. Like a bitch like hanging upside down.
No, I know exactly
with the machine,
what you're talking
like,
about.
fucking her.
No,
and
she
her tits
can't
are,
move. She's just getting railed. Yeah. No, the only reason I know this is because when I lived at the Camp Soda house.
It's from the kink.com. That's
and
what
they
it is
were
with
like,
the castle.
we want to do a fuck machine thing.
I've
seen those videos.
I've done them.
I was like, I can't be tied up. I'll literally lose my mind. Like, I'm going to start saying crazy shit, and it'll be live? Like, no way. And I'm like, no, you're just laying on the bed. Yeah, you'll be fine. I was like, oh, okay. But I imagined the kink scenario, and I was like, oh, no, we can't shoot that live. I'll be saying crazy shit.
Bro, but I've done fucking machine stuff, and I've used them, but when it comes to, like, that whole setup,
it's a lot,
but
dude.
I honestly am like,
no, I do it.
They used to have, and I'm talking about like
the
kink.com, the early 2000s.
The OG,
These bitches' nipples would be electrocuted.
Thank you.
They'd be like,
so much.
There'd be like water spraying on their clit, like fucking hard as shit, zapping them, and then having this big ass dildo in their butthole.
Here's the thing. I feel like that's when you go into like subspace, and I think it's got to be so fulfilling because I've had like a scene before, and this is actually a testament to Johnny Sin. Shout out to him. And this scene was never dropped, thank God, because I probably would be insane. Well, because I got to set that date, and I just felt like super sick.
I think out of everybody that my fans want me to shoot with, it was him, and he's never ever contacted me, and it's crazy because I've been. I'm not the type. I'm sorry. If you want to shoot with me, then shoot with me. But obviously now, again, it's too late anyway. But before, it was like I was number 5 on Pornhub at one point, and this man
forever, not just at one point. That was like for
I'm
a
still
long
in the top
standing.
15.
Exactly.
Yeah, and but I think it's because people who have shot with me in the past that's reached out told me that it took them a long time because I'm intimidating to them. Yeah. Because I don't put myself out there really, and getting in contact with me is a bitch. Because my DMs are off on Twitter. Unless I follow you, you can't DM me on Instagram.
Which is honestly, it gives us a peace of mind.
Oh yeah,
with the weird DMs we get daily from fans.
I have 105 words banned from my comments.
Dude. I was just saying, I have so many words banned.
Because I get depressed. I'm like,
people are mean.
These people are so fucking mean. No, but like, seriously, I don't even want to deal with it. So, like, ugly, stupid, like, little baby ass. Like, just, I don't even want you to involve that language. Because people I've had death threats. Like, people are crazy. I don't want to wake up and be like, ooh, la-di-da. Kill yourself,
people say
bitch.
crazy shit. Literally. Like, you're like having a good ass day. You're like, let me check my Instagram.
I know.
Like, okay. Let me duly noted. Thank you.
Fat
like, I really appreciate that.
That's a new thing for me. A new word, people. I've been called fat recently. I've never been called fat.
You know what I've
before.
noticed?
I love it.
It only, and this is insane because it only happens to girls who got in and like they went from like skinny to like thicker. It doesn't happen to girls. No, but me too. Well, I was really just doing a lot of drugs, so I was skinny. Like so, but it doesn't happen to girls who get in and just look the same, like, and they can be thick the whole time. No one says anything to them.
Or I tell people, like, with people who ask me, like, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so have tattoos. Why are they fucking with you? I'm like, because they came into the industry with tattoos.
Exactly.
They didn't start like me looking like a whole different person.
Because once you have your image, they're like, that's who you are. It's very
I didn't know that shit. You know, I was just low-key really, like, I was very ignorant to that lifestyle. I was like, okay, they have wardrobe. Fantastic.
Yeah, you just kind of let them, like, run with it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I didn't realize, because it never crossed my mind, like, this is, if I get popular looking like this is how it's going to stick. I don't like that shit. I'd be changing my hair every week.
It's insane. Because for the traction you've had, for the, like, name you've made for yourself, your brand, the fact that I would argue that you're one of the top porn stars, regardless of if you're actively shooting. Your name is one of the most requested. You're on top on all the porn sites. You have high ratings on all your videos. The fact that it doesn't hold the same standing solely because you didn't come in with tattoos is insane.
Well,
to me.
and what I say is, like, the companies are the ones who are missing out on money, because it's like my fans. I don't know, on Instagram,
you shoot it all
I made
yourself
a little
now.
yeah, I do. And it's just, it's weird to me because even though I have tattoos now, it's like their companies have these set up rules, old school rules that like, okay, unless she's thin as fuck, you know, and
no
and
tattoos.
no
Yeah, you look like a child.
As long as you look like a little girl, you're fine. But the second that you change anything, but it's like I would understand that but with my ranking, it's stuck.
It's insane.
So like even
It truly
with
is
tattoos, they're telling me, oh, people won't want to watch you. But if you actually look at the statistics about it, my fans want me to shoot with my tattoos, but the companies don't care.
No.
Because they don't have time to look into every single girl's social media and this and that. They just say, oh, you don't look the same, can't shoot you.
I think part of it is they want to be able to use the content for whatever aesthetics they want. And if you have tattoos, they can't use you for certain ads.
You know what? I could be a very classy bitch with a gown and pretty hair, and I could
you can have
tattoos.
Be covered in tattoos. It shouldn't
That's what
matter.
I'm saying. But
it's insane,
bro. A nose ring. I had to flip my septum piercing because a septum piercing
I used to have my nose
goth.
I had my nose piercing on both sides. I had a just like a stud and then a hoop.
Yeah.
And when I first came in a shop for score group, and they were like, "Oh, you need to take it out," and I was like, "Whatever." So I took them out.
Yeah.
But then every shoot that I did, because I did that shoot for score group without them, they were like, oh, we need them out. And it was at the point where, you know, when you first get in, you're shooting so much. I was like, well, I may as well just fucking let it close up. As soon as I got it again, everyone was like, is that all you're doing? Are you going to get tattoos? I was like, yo, it's a nose piercing. It's not like
They're like, now you're like,
again, I don't know, like a face tattoo.
They make you, it makes it seem like that. It makes it seem like you put like L on your forehead or something. Like the Drake tattoo on the forehead. Like, what the fuck?
That's actually hilarious.
You know,
it's literally like
no, and I got into it, and then like literally 6 months later, I got my septum, and like I said, now I'm like goth bitch, and
my big head. I didn't even touch it with my arm. It was my big ass head.
Where did you
dang it?
She literally.
She put it in the middle.
I didn't touch it with my hands at all. It was my big ass head because I was like, Oh no, Zach! Oh no, my dome got me. Damn it! I'm gonna pour up to that. That's depressing.
Oh my God.
What would you say is some content that you have coming up besides the Bang Bros thing that you're just really proud of and that we can keep an eye out for?
Recently?
Yes.
I mean, honestly,
you do a lot of stuff for your own stuff anyway.
Yeah, but a lot of what I do is like super like personal, homemade type POV because I found
People
that's
love
what's more
that.
popular.
Yeah.
And I've done maybe like 2 videos in my personal life that are semi-professional type with like scripts, but almost everything that I do now is just a lot of like POV and just it's simple. And I found out that like you don't have to have the whole backstory and
You
script
really
and
don't,
everything
yeah.
because I have like I'm in the like 0.08% on OnlyFans, and mostly what I do is just very like basic typical shit. I use my phone because it shoots in 4K, so it looks great. I have a great light setup, great background.
That's really it. As long as you got the 4K shooting and you got good lights, really don't matter.
Other than that,
because you can edit anything that looks fucked up anyway. Like,
I mean, I can't say I have anything I'm favorable of, but like, I'm excited for every shoot that I do. Like, I'm doing an Easter themed one. I'm gonna get like a bunny tail butt plug and like do the ears.
That.
I thought that'd be cute, so that's coming out.
That's actually so. I love that you do that. There's so many girls that do that, and I'm like, that's actually genius because then you can sell that content for forever. Related to
like a lot
holidays.
of Easter videos is some dude dressed up as the Easter bunny and fucking the girl, but I'm like, I'm gonna be the bunny. Yeah, because it makes more sense to me. But I did a leprechaun video. I dressed up as a leprechaun. I had an orange wig and I had the little leprechaun headband. And I actually worked at the strip club that day.
As a
dressed up, yes.
People loved it. I know they did.
I was the only one dressed up. You know why? Because I work with a bunch of Cubans. And Cubans, one of my bartenders is my friend. She's Cuban too. She's like, we don't celebrate that shit. We're not fucking Irish. We're here to fucking, fucking sell pussy. We're not We're not here to dress up, bitch.
That's funny.
I was the only one, and like all these old men, because I was wearing like green schoolgirl plaid.
Yeah, they're like,
outfit.
come here. Or, come here with their shaky
I
ass
work at,
hands.
so that's a gentleman's club. It's different than like a strip club.
Yeah.
You have to wear a fucking dress. It's like,
yeah. They'll just try to finger pop your asshole.
I've kicked people before. I still dance on the side.
Oh, do they like it? I do know that's a huge fetish. Some dudes request that to be kicked.
No, I got kicked out.
Kicked him?
Because he was
What
trying
a
to. It's
bitch.
fully nude. It was at Scarlett's, actually.
What is up with you and getting kicked out of
Well, I
strip?
can still work at Scarlett's again because that situation was resolved, but I just didn't want to go back. No, I went back and I was like, bitch. I'm like, so this guy, I was really at the edge of the stage twerking and shit.
Yeah.
And he tried to graze my pussy, and I don't
Kick
know.
back, yeah,
Bro, it
like
was
a
like a
horse.
stunt. I kicked back, and he had a Corona, and I kicked the bottom of his beer, and it hit him up, and it broke his tooth. Because, like, the way I kicked it kicked the beer bottle in his face.
I love that.
Yeah, so,
No,
like, they
that's
fired
amazing.
me, but then I was like, bro...
It was his fault.
Well, no, I told him I was going to lawyer up if they don't show me the tape where you could see he tried to touch me.
Yeah.
Well, he did touch me.
Yeah.
That's why I kicked him.
Yeah.
You know? So then, yeah, they were like, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, great. I'm not coming back, though.
Yeah,
but I
fuck
just
that.
wanted you to know.
Mhm.
I didn't, They're so quick to just...
And they obviously
fucking-
didn't want it because they knew exactly what was going to happen.
No, it's fucking... But it's like, we have to do that with incidences. I'm like, I'm protecting
You have
myself.
to fire me?
They're like, you should have called security. I'm like, security's all the fucking way at the other side of the club. What am I going to do? He touched my pussy. He's right here.
He's touching Coach over here.
Right? Probably won't even hear
It's
me.
actually hilarious.
No, the
Like
second
someone give me a fucking mic so I can shout this out really quick so security can hear me.
the second you
bastards.
touch me, I'm going to fucking
No,
punch
absolutely.
you.
Oh my god. Honestly, and I hate people touching me, which is insane because I do porn. But like, I hate people touching
Well,
me.
I like-
so if I'm dancing and
Yeah.
someone unexpectedly touches me, oh yeah, absolutely. I probably
What I
would
like
have jumped
at the
on
club
him.
that I work at sometimes is the poles are pretty... It has a good
Like,
distance
yeah, away
between
from
the
the
edge
people.
of the stage because
that.
so that means the only way I'll get to the edge of the stage is if I go there purposefully.
Well, no, it's good because then if
I stick to the
some
pole.
weirdos come, you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
it. Like usually the people who are like regulars, they're good. Like they don't trip, they don't do weird shit.
I'll
like,
let guys tip me with my panties on and I'll put it, but the second I get naked, I do not go to the edge of the stage because then they try to, you know what I'm
then they
saying?
get weird. No, I get you.
Yeah.
That's a good note for girls. Is
Yeah.
there any advice you would give to anyone
Tons.
getting into the adult industry,
Tons.
stripping, or
Tons.
even just doing content for yourself?
Unless you want this to turn into a 3-hour podcast.
Right.
I have so much advice I'm telling you, like, I could write a book on this shit. But no, like, I mean, there's differences between, like, stripping
Yeah.
and the porn industry. It's all the adult industry, but there are different rules for certain things. Like, I
Absolutely.
would say, if it's your last resort, don't do it. If you feel like
Yeah.
it's your last resort, don't do it because
Yeah.
you're doing it for a negative reason. And I've met girls, I will not name names because I have mad respect for them because, like, I've known girls that have started fresh 18, came from a shitty life,
Yeah,
were very,
dude.
like, gullible and, ignorant to how the
No, I
lifestyle
feel you, I
is.
feel
And,
you.
a year later in porn, they're addicted to fucking heroin and pills.
Yeah, like, they're
like deep shit. I'm not even like.
No, but
I'm
it's
being very
true.
blunt. And,
But it is very
but
true.
she went. I'm saying it is a girl that I know, 2 of them, and
Yeah.
they went from being super innocent,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden getting into like the party lifestyle and this and that, and now it's like they went from sober to like type junkie girls. It's like really bad, and like. I actually got one of them into rehab and shit. Like, I don't want to name her name, but I helped her, bro.
but that's
Like, I
actually
tried
something
for
great
weeks.
because a lot of people in the industry, unfortunately, when you see someone going down like a darker path, and a lot
And it's
of
not
people
everyone,
are no, it's not.
It's
but,
usually young girls.
and you just get tempted by it. You're making very fast money, and you're interacting with a lot of people who are seemingly partying and they're doing all this stuff, but little do they realize you have assistants or you have a schedule because you've been doing it for years, or you're just always been like kind of money hungry. So
That's
it's not
why
that
I
crazy.
feel like
for
I'm
you.
lucky that I danced first because.
That's okay. It flew forward. It's cool.
Did it? Okay. Oh wait, there it is. At least it's not on the cord.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll go out in a second.
Burn it down. But no, that's why I feel like I'm very fortunate that I got exposure from working at not just a strip club, but Miami strip clubs.
Ooh,
okay?
my sexy. He wants me to suck his dick. I know it. He just won't let me because he's shy.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's just great.
No, I
love it.
I love it. I like harassing is, well, maybe it's the right word. I'm just going to say
no,
it's the
it's
wrong
the right
word.
word.
But I was like, I feel like I'm harassing them. Every time I'm on set, porn set, my sets, but I know these dudes, you know, I hang out with them quite a bit. But when I'm on like porn sets, I'm like, who's someone who's nervous? I'm gonna flirt with him. I'm gonna flirt with him.
I'm a fucking asshole.
I want his dick to get hard in front of everyone. That's what I want.
I like making people uncomfortable.
No, me too. And I get really
hilarious.
high, so I'm like, it really like gasses me up.
Well, I'm sure you can relate to this. I've done scenes with like new male talent. I'm like,
let me
I'm gonna
break
make you
really
feel like
quick.
a
Yeah,
fucking bitch, bro. You're gonna be my bitch, and then they get turned on from it.
You wanna? There's a scene I did. And this dude, he wasn't fucking me hard, but I knew it was because he was gonna come. So, but I knew they weren't gonna cut. I knew the footage that they were gonna get. They weren't gonna cut that. Like they were gonna use it. And I was like, fuck it. And I was like, dude, are you gonna fuck me or what? And he literally, I'm not even kidding. He fucked me hard for like 10 seconds, and then it was over. And I was like, that's it. Like,
you know what?
Well, like,
you know what? I actually am one of. I don't know if there's like a percentile to it. I'm actually one of like a certain percent of women that can come just internally.
Yeah.
And like, you know, a lot of girls can't do that though. Mm-hmm. I found out that a lot of girls just can't do that. And I was like, I'm lucky for that because I come super quick just from penetration and not to like.
No, but it's awesome.
I don't want to run my boyfriend under the bus.
Awesome.
but like. If it goes by quick, at least I still came first.
No, dude.
You know, I'm like, because 5 minutes?
No,
that's enough for me.
I'm not kidding. You have to be like really bad in bed for me like not to come.
I mean,
so if it's like that bad, I'm so sorry. You'll never get a call again.
For me, it's the feelings though, because I'm in like a square relationship.
Yeah.
And like, because
but sometimes if the dick is good, like even before, if the dick is good, you can get off.
If my boyfriend watches this, he's gonna fucking kill me. But listen, this white boy has a big ass dick.
I love.
I mean, he's on my OnlyFans. Like we do content
Guys,
together. So
check it out.
He has a big foot, bro. People have called
is it like equally thick as well as the length is?
It's
good?
not like dumb girthy, like
no, but
I don't like.
It's not a pencil.
It's perfect. Honestly, it's perfect.
Lucky
I'm not
you.
just saying
we
that
need like some clapping added in because that is what we need.
People have commented on the post of us together. They call it like you know how it's like a BBC. What's like the white boy version of that?
I don't know.
A WBC.
White boys cock.
I don't fucking know.
We're both like
Whatever. They said he has a big dick. People like seeing content with us together.
Yeah.
Which is great because not just being independent, it's like they like seeing us together. We look good together.
Yeah.
You know, he has a sleeve, so our tattoos.
Oh yeah. No, that's
yeah.
a hot. What's his name? Owen Gray and like Small Hands. They make stupid money off content that they do with girls who are also tatted because companies are
people have wanted me to work with Owen Gray before.
I'm honestly surprised you haven't.
Bro, because I'm telling you, my agent has told me like guys have tried to go through the agents because they were too intimidated to because I don't know what that means by intimidating. It's maybe because it's not like I did my videos and I went back home and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I don't interact with people in the industry, so I feel like it threw a lot of people off, and it still does.
No,
they're like, this bitch doesn't talk to anybody.
Knowing your longevity without interacting with people and
I've
not building those fake ass relationships with everyone.
I've gotten death threats from females in the industry.
Sweet Jesus.
There's a recent girl that. Obviously, it'd be horrible to name on this
podcast
because that'd be a lot of
horrible that she would even do anything like that. But honestly, some people people in the industry are nuts, and I feel like a lot of people, because sex is so vulnerable. The girls are popping out for me.
I was like fucking with my zipper and it just.
But I feel like because sex makes you so vulnerable, people forget that like sometimes like we're real people with like real problems. Like sex isn't like the whole
think it's
thing.
mostly. I've been told there was a group chat of me that my fans
of
are.
You?
Yes, my fans are like a cult following, and these motherfuckers. I'll tell them I'm like you. Go figure this out. And I had a fan of mine make a fake account and join a group chat. They joined a group chat of porn stars. It was called Fuck Skylar Vox.
Are you?
It was like 6 girls in the porn industry. I'm not gonna name their names.
Yeah.
Saying, "Oh, who does she think she is? She just started. Us veterans deserve to be in the top porn stars. Why does this bitch come in the industry and all of a sudden she's getting good views and da da da?"
Because
and
you're not a bitch and you're not.
And they're like, she doesn't talk to anyone.
And you're
so
hot.
She must
Who cares?
I mean, bro, I'm like,
the thing is.
I'm so introverted. Like,
but here's the thing: if they're such veterans and they've worked so hard, they know the industry so well. You know what keeps you in the top. You know to follow the trends. You know, and obviously you're not because you got knocked out by a new girl. So maybe you need to reevaluate some things in your personal life.
But the thing is, I think they feel offended because I don't actually, like I said, put forth
effort
into my social media like they do.
But you don't need to. That's
it's
the
not
new
me.
thing with social
I'm
media.
I'm not
you
gonna
can
post
have
fake
it.
Shit.
And especially because you've gotten deleted, it's like it completely ruins your motivation to do it.
Yeah.
So the fact that your following still hasn't changed on sites, you're still getting those views. It's probably killing them. But again, that's their own problem.
I didn't want this shit. That's for any women that are watching this that don't fucking like me in the porn industry. I didn't ask for this. I even said it earlier. I was planning on doing 1 or 2, maybe 3 videos and leaving. You know, when I got popular, I ran with it. I needed the money at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm not a bitch because I don't talk to people. I don't live in LA. Most of y'all do. I don't interact with you because it's not because I don't like you. It's because I am introverted unless it's one-on-one. I don't know. I just do my videos and I go home and I smoke and eat. Like, I don't go do videos and then go back to the dude's house because they like me, or I don't go and you want to come to this party tonight? Fuck no. I want to go home. Like,
the thing is,
it's a job for me, and people think that I think
there's the difference. It's a job. Like,
I've been told
and
that people think I'm
career.
better than everyone.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've never heard that about you. I've only heard upstanding things from you. That's some hater shit. To have a group chat.
It was on Reddit, bro.
What?
It was on Reddit.
That's so crazy.
That group chat of girls in the industry. It's like, well, no, it was posted on Reddit. Sorry, but I think it was on Twitter. But they're responding
to it. Yeah, and that enough is like.
It's very high school for me.
You know, the only thing I can compare it to is a girl had a beef with one of my friends. Another random girl in the industry had a beef with one of my friends in the industry. Mm-hmm. And for years, she has tried to like argue with me and fight with me. And I'm like, 1, I don't fucking know you. 2, don't do that to yourself.
Well, that's another thing. Like, 99.9% of girls that talk shit about me have never met me.
Yeah.
And the ones that have met me, I'm talking about, hey, hi, that's it. You don't
talk to me.
Exactly.
Literally, I feel you.
But then they get other people riled up.
That's a testament to people are just intimidated by you. And that's their own problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they will have their entire fucking fan base, because fan bases are like little cults.
No, they are literally cults.
I had to turn my DMs off of Twitter. I had to turn my Twitter DMs off because of that situation specifically.
Fuck that, dude.
One of the girls in the group chat that started it.
Darling? I'm gonna roll another one.
My nails, I will drop that shit. You know
well,
how many times
you don't want to burn them. No, those are too cute. You don't want to burn yourself. You really don't. You know what? You have been such a pleasure to have on the show. I'm absolutely going to bring you back. I think you would be so funny to play one of our games with us.
I'm from Broward,
We
baby,
are going to... No, and it's perfect because I live in Florida.
As long as it's not fucking flooded. Because that's a little risky.
We'll send for you next time.
Yeah.
We'll send for you. I really want to give a quick shout out to our homies over at Smoke and Poke. They are the hottest new dating site where you can sign up to smoke and pretty much meet up with hot singles.
Wait, what?
Want to get a little bit naughty. Yeah, smoke.
What?
You smoke and you get a little
So it's like a dating site for people who smoke weed?
Yes.
Where were you when I was 15?
That's right. Where were you when we needed you, dude? And
I'm glad
pretty
my
much
boyfriend's a pothead.
right, and I'm so interested. We needed it back in the day for all the true potheads.
Dope.
Right, that's so innovative. We love you at Smoke and Poke. Thank you. We're gonna send you home with the sweatshirt from them.
I trust you a little
so
bit
you
more
can
if you're
spread
a
the
stoner.
word. That's how I feel. I'm like, you smoke weed?
You're cool.
Here's the thing. People try to give me food recommendations all the time.
Ooh.
If you are not a pothead, I'm not listening to anything you say. Because potheads no, I'm not bitch.
I did
when people
culinary
tell me,
in
they're like, "Oh, you
college.
can cook." I'm like, "Is that shocking?" And they're like, "No, you just seem like you're too deep of a pothead. Like you might not be able
I
to."
smoked before I cook purposefully because I cook better. I did nursing and culinary in college.
I genuinely like to get like melt face blasted.
Oh, yeah.
And then I like to cook. 'Cause I always be whipping up shit. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm gonna make.
It's
just
the
a journey,
seasoning, baby.
Right, it's a journey. That is so true.
I made a bussin' ass fucking shrimp scampi over fucking rice.
Ooh, you know what we should do one day? We're gonna get high and we're gonna have a cooking competition.
Fucking please!
No, we'll see who can make the best high snacks.
Not even snacks, high meal.
I am Adriana Maya. This is fucking Skylar Vox. I'm bringing her back. She's absolutely coming back. It has to happen. This was amazing.
We need to cook.
No, we're gonna we're gonna get blasted and then we're gonna cook.
Maybe I could make my famous chicken Alfredo, or I could do like
the classic.
I could do like the shrimp scampi. I
Ooh,
could do this.
yeah, no, I love seafood.
What I did last night was steak, shrimp over rice, Louisiana style with Cajun.
Yeah.
Cajun and
okay,
lemon
but the
seasoning.
thing is, you've got to take my number because I would like to be involved in eating those things. That sounds lovely.
You have a microwave in here?
We do. I'll also bring my. I got a griddle.
Not even like.
No, I really do.
If we do a cooking thing.
No,
sure.
I genuinely have like the stovetop cookers, like for camping and shit.
Okay.
But you can use it for anything. You know?
If not, I'll bring you some, and you can heat it up.
That's also fair. Well, we can also do that.
No, a cooking show.
We'll
would
pretend
be
we're
dope.
cooking.
A high cooking show. I
know
know
how
it's
fun
been
that-
done.
no, do you know how fun
but
that
it's
would
so
be?
fun.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
It's different because it's with porn stars. Because I know
Exactly.
high cooking is a thing.
And
but...
we'll get fan questions and we'll.
Oh yeah.
Well,
What do you want us to cook next?
I am Adriana Maya. This has been Skylar fucking Vox on Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, guys. Oh my god, you're so amazing.
I felt like I said way too fucking
No,
much
you're
personal
so
shit,
great.
but I'm
You're gonna
very
edit out
blunt.